Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel and helping me hit 40,000 subscribers. It's such an amazing, almost euphoric feeling. I'm so grateful. With that said, if you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And also, if you're not on my mailing list, you're not getting the Monday Magic Tidbit, which is a motivational message from me and the tarot to get you fired up for the week ahead. So, with that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the week ahead has in store for you. All right, so this week you get that feels good. You got the Moon card, right? It's interesting. I think you guys might have got this card last week. But the Moon card is basically saying this week you're going to really be looking at things, and it's almost like you're playing spot the difference this week. That's the feeling that I get from it. It's like you're saying to yourself, right, okay, that thought has come up, that belief has come up, but it doesn't feel right. So it's almost like if something comes up to try and trick you this week, you're catching it out from the offset. It's almost like you're saying, yeah, that's coming up for me, and it might be creating this, or it might be having that effect on me, but it doesn't feel like it's coming from me, which is really interesting because the moon is a reflector, right? It's a mirror, and as a destiny card, it does talk about you looking at something in your past, which is really interesting. I mean, when you see the weekly general overview, you'll start to understand what I mean a bit more. But with the Destiny card, it really is like this week you're playing spot the difference. It's like you're saying, okay, well, that's come up, but I don't really believe that. I'm not sure where it's come from, but it's not coming from me. Projection is the word that I'm looking for. This week, you will catch somebody trying to project something onto you. And you're going to, at first, you might question yourself and say like, oh, maybe I am like that, or maybe I am behaving that way, or maybe I am being that. And then you'll realize, you'll catch yourself and say, actually, this isn't me. You're projecting this onto me, and that's where it's coming from, which is why it doesn't feel right. If something doesn't feel right, it means that there's something wrong, right? And this week, when you feel that moment of, oh, this doesn't feel right, and I can't believe I'm being like that, you're actually not. Somebody's projecting that onto you. All right, your direction card, what it relates to, the star card. Star card represents the group, right? Because it's Aquarius. It can be your social circle. It can be an online social circle. It can be a group of friends. It's a group in some way, shape or form, right? Because the star card is Aquarius. Now, as a direction, the star card basically asks you to walk forward towards something in trust and faith that you are going the right way. So you might be having a bit of a confused or a confuddled week this week. You might have glimpses of, yes, right, okay, I can see the star, I know what I'm heading towards, but when I look down here on Earth, okay, like this is crap, I can't see the wood for the trees. Remember the star, right? It's guiding you towards something. Trust, faith, hope, optimism, inner wisdom and joy. These are all things that you need to cultivate within you this week, because that's what's going to get you through the muddle, right? And remember what I said, when you get that moment of, oh, maybe I have become this, somebody might say that you've become cynical, or that you've become cold, or that you've become whatever. Remember, it's not you, it's their projection of themselves onto you. And once you separate yourself from that, you'll be able to see yourself in a much clearer light. And also, you'll be able to see the star a lot clearer. Your insight card, behind the scenes, you get yourself, you get your own ruler, right? I was going to say the Venus, but the Empress represents the Lady Venus, right? So she's blessings and abundance and joy and pleasure and the enticement of life. She's all of the physical pleasures of life, abundance, money, food, wine. It doesn't have to be wine, it can be anything. See that? Total alky. I'm really not. Well, I'm an Aquarius, so maybe. Jokes aside, the insight card is basically saying, even with all of this stuff, you've got to be present in your body. You've got to be present where you are. Be present in your body, be present in your home. Enjoy things, even if it's something small, like, oh, do you know what? That was a really good cup of coffee, right? No matter how small it is, live it, breathe it, savor it. Give thanks, be grateful for it, right? No matter how small it is, because I promise you, it's going to amplify and it will really make all of this stuff a whole lot easier. No matter how clouded or confuddled things get this week, the more you bring yourself into alignment of happiness, gratitude, love, enjoyment, even for the small things, you'll get so much more out of it and you will sail through this week, right? So look at that. She's like, the Empress is like anchoring you, because when you look at these cards, they're not bad cards, but then they don't necessarily look easy, right? But the Empress is saying, right, this is who we are, right? This is the card of Taurus as well, because she rules Venus. So if it's not too personal, let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week and I'll see you soon.